Youcat question number 157. Will we be brought to judgment after death? The so-called particular or personal judgment occurs at the moment of death of the individual. The general judgment, which is also called the last judgment, occurs on the last day at the end of the world when the Lord comes again. In dying, every man arrives at the moment of truth. Now, it is no longer possible to repress or conceal anything. Nothing more can be changed. God sees us as we are. We come before His tribunal where all is made right. For if we are to be in God's holy presence at all, we must be right with Him, as right as God wanted us to be when He created us. Perhaps we will still have to undergo a process of purification, or maybe we will be able to fall into God's arms immediately. But perhaps we will be so full of wickedness, hatred, and denial of everything that we will turn our face away from love forever, away from God. A life without love, however, is nothing but hell. C.S. Lewis would say, "Your place in heaven will seem to be made for you and you alone, because you were made for it stitch by stitch, as a glove is made for a hand." Judgment. The so-called particular or personal judgment occurs at the death of the individual. The last or general judgment occurs on the last day at the end of the world when the Lord comes again. What is heaven? Question number 158. What is heaven? Heaven is an endless moment of love. Nothing more separates us from God, whom our soul loves and has sought our whole life long. Together with all the angels and saints, we will be able to rejoice forever in and with God. If you have ever observed a couple looking at each other lovingly, or seen a baby nursing who looks for his mother's eyes as though it wanted to store up every smile forever, then you have some inkling of heaven. To be able to see God face to face, that is like one single never-ending moment of love. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 12 would say, "For now we see as in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall understand fully, even as I have been fully understood." God bless you all.